After almost 40 years of the U.S. sending guns into Jamaica, destabilizing the country, and doing all kind of shit, all of a sudden, the white supremacists here in America are after Jamaica.
Epithermal vein mine at the past-producing Pennants mine. What we're finding at Main Ridge, what we know from the samples taken out of Pennants mine, and what we're seeing at Arthur's Seat, the textures of these epithermal veins and epithermal breccias are nearly identical. So we think that there's potential. It's one system.
Bless up, and welcome to a new show, a fresh show. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, understand, leave a like on the videos, and feel free to comment. Well, today we have two special videos for you. Jamaica, time for wake up, time for look and see what go on, We never know what's a goal there, Jamaica, did you? Well, obviously, because there's some mining going on in Jamaica right now, over there in Clarendon. So I want you to stay tuned and watch these videos, because government has sell you out, Understand? So I want you to check out these clips and then let me know what's going on.
Speaking with Dan Simons this morning from C3 Metals. Dan, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you, Dan. Look, tell us a bit more about this recent update from you. Multiple gold targets you've identified here at Main Ridge in Jamaica.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Main Ridge, that concession on three sides, we surround the past-producing Pennants mine, which is a gold mine that closed in 2004. And a lot of people don't think of Jamaica necessarily as a mining jurisdiction, but mining is the second largest industry there, primarily due to the bauxite operations. But there was a gold mine as recently as 2004, and the Main Ridge concession surrounds that old pit actually on three sides. At Pennants mine, they were mining one epithermal vein. It was a small resource at 73,000 tons pre-43-101, but was running 21 grams per ton. We have gone out with what we found at our Arthur's Seat concession, have looked at along that major fault district, the Crawl River Fault. We went over to Main Ridge looking at some of the splay faults coming off the Crawl River. And along the Bennett Fault, we've now mapped out over 4 kilometers of gold targets with rock chip samples at surface up to 35 grams a ton.
So you suspect here Main Ridge and Arthur's Seat, they host similar geochemical signatures, do you?
We think so. There is one epithermal vein mine at the past-producing Pennants mine. What we're finding at Main Ridge, what we know from the samples taken out of Pennants mine, and what we're seeing at Arthur's Seat, the textures of these epithermal veins and epithermal breccias are nearly identical. So we think that there's potential. It's one system. At Arthur's Seat, we've mapped this out now over a 3 kilometer by 5 kilometer area. At Main Ridge, we have 4 kilometers along strike of the Bennett Fault. What we're curious to learn, and the potential exists now, for if this epithermal veining was caused by a slip fault along the Crawl River Fault, where part of the ground's moving this way and the other part's moving that way, and it gives a pathway for the fluid to come up through these epithermal veins, then we have 20 kilometers of potential across C3 mineral concessions, which is exciting. We can't prove that yet, but we have some over here at Arthur's Seat, we have some here at Main Ridge, and now we're trying to connect the dots.
So what are the follow-up plans, Dan?
Well, right now we've just kicked off a drill program at Arthur's Seat. We've moved very quickly with that one. At Arthur's Seat, we discovered this in the summer. We announced it to the market mid-September. We filed for drill permits at the end of September, and only 2 months later, I think also speaks to Jamaica's willingness to do business in the mineral exploration space. Only 2 months later, in late November, announced we received those permits. Started drilling in December, so we've got 5 holes completed of a 25-hole program. Hole number 6 on the way, so we have assays pending now at the lab, and we should have some good news flow here coming over the next 6 weeks or so. We've also, we're just in the process of preparing our drill permit application on the Main Ridge concession. So given the history of our previous 2 permits in Jamaica have taken about 2 months, we would expect to receive that in the spring, and that will give us a 30-kilometer trend along the Crawl River Fault that we would have permitted for exploration for 5 years with unlimited drill holes, unlimited drill pads. So we're pretty excited about the opportunity in Jamaica.
Good to speak, Dan. Thanks for the update.
Thank you, Andrew. Thanks for having me.
Jamaica, watch out. To the Jamaican people, right now in the U.S. Senate, they are trying to confirm a white supremacist, hateful woman by the name of Carrie Lake to become the ambassador to Jamaica. After almost 40 years of the U.S. sending guns into Jamaica, destabilizing the country, and doing all kind of shit, all of a sudden, the white supremacists here in America are after Jamaica. They want to get their white supremacist friends to have businesses in Jamaica because the Chinese helped build roads in Jamaica. The Chinese helped build a port in Jamaica. All of a sudden, America is interested in Jamaica. It does not bode well for that woman, Carrie Lake. And if you listen to that woman's speeches over the past 8 years, she does not like black people, Mexican people, nor any immigrant. Why they're sending this hateful woman to Jamaica is to cause problems. They are going down there to try and take over what little Jamaica has left because they see that Jamaica is developing. The Chinese helped them. The Chinese did not bring any base with soldiers into Jamaica, which is what the U.S. does all around the world. Let me tell you, this woman is the most hateful piece of shit when it comes to white people. So, I don't know what Andrew Holness is going to do. But the country of Jamaica has a right to say no to an ambassador who does not really like the people that she's supposed to be going to a country to beg them to give the U.S. more access to Jamaica. To what you think they were doing there? Destroy it.